Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. It's been a few days for me. I think, when did I last record? I'm pretty sure it's been a few days. Yeah, the 10th, and it is currently the 14th. I've decided I'm gonna, oh no, wrong button. I'm gonna do all of these side quests. See if, I can't remember which missions were the DLC ones, but we're gonna do the DLC and then finish the game. And when the DLC comes out on Tuesday in 2 days' time, we'll see what we can do to start that. I'm pretty sure there should be a way to start it. So let's
What do you think happened to Miss Middledore? I heard she was kicked out of the university.
Yeah, let's carry on, shall we?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Middledore. She's been acting strange. Very strange.
Strange?
She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonehenge.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Middledore's inventions. Oh, don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Middledore back together? She seems really sad.
I'm a little worried about Mid myself.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Aiming high. The quests that we need to do to start the DLC is where there's a will and priceless. We've got that one there. Maybe priceless is the one in that. I don't know. It's while we were talking to them, I had to look up which ones it was again, because I completely forgot.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me.
Yeah.
I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill.
Are we
See if
actually...
I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Are we getting an airship? I thought she was gonna try make this place fly, but clearly not. Ronan.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do.
Yep.
And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Is this a new hunt? It doesn't look like it. I can't stop bloody yawning. No, we've still not got a new one yet. Right, while we are here... No, I'll do one at a time. We need to go to Ord Hill and the desert tour in Karava. The Ord Hill docks. No. It's apparently over this way somewhere. What exactly am I looking for? Not goblins, that's for sure. Ah, there's one. Retrieve oil.
It's
Bright tallow.
After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
That is true, and I think there is some over there.
This should be enough.
Right. To the desert tour in Karava. Right, if we go this way, I think. Yes. It is this way indeed. When we complete this quest, I'll go to the, I forgot what it's called, but the thing in Clive's cabin
Here we are again.
area.
Karava. If you were a tortoise, Toggle, where would you hide?
Oh, is that it there? I think so.
It looks like we found him.
Let's charge a Mega Flash, shall we? Ow. Never mind. No, not getting in the way of that. Sorry, Torgal, I'm charging Mega Flare. I think he's in the radius of Mega Flare. Ouchie. Oh, crap. It's gonna spin. There we go. That does it. Enemy slain. Adamantoise shell, meteorite, and sharp fang.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Indeed. Oh, I've only just realised. I don't know if I've seen it before, but there is a bloody zoom. I've not looked at the bottom of the screen to see the button prompt. That could have come in so much handy instead of me like dragging the camera across the whole land. So bloody annoying that I've only just realised that. So I'm sorry if any of you have put it in the comments by now. Can't believe it took me so bloody long.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Adamantoise. It is believed an adamantoise will grow a thin new layer to its protective shell once every 2 moons. Considering that many of the creatures live for hundreds of years, it should come as no surprise that the shell of an older specimens can be several hands thicker and weigh over 50 stone. Bloody hell. A thick, noisome lubricant made from the rendering fat of sea beasts, commonly used by shipwrights on the cranes and winches they employ in shipbuilding.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's
Live sounds pissed.
most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait.
Oh no.
The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
We finally get to see what the cog was for.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I
Yes.
bet it's an airship!
It is an airship,
Do you think she'll let us help?
kind of.
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Deliver the cogwheel to Mid. Here you are.
Well, did they have it?
An overlooked component of Mid's deconstructed scales. Its purpose remains a mystery to all but Mid.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do it.
Why does that look familiar?
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without.
Could she make it like
Show
the
folk how to
engine's
take
tilt?
flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for.
True.
Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Quest complete. Aiming high. Oh, we got a new curiosity. Awesome. Mid's dangerous dream of flight immortalized in miniature. My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
I'm glad she's not wanting her schematics getting in the wrong hands. Because a ship with these engines on would, well, like we saw in the previous parts, it caught up to the, I think it was the fastest ship that Odin was on. Without them. So, and this caught up pretty quick. So if anyone had that, that would make invading so much easier, I suppose. In a mood. In case you haven't noticed, my poor hound, your poor hound, spends all his time of late in the rear deck whimpering like Gav in his cups. Something ain't right, and my gut tells me it's naught to do with the puppy. Not puppy, with his supply of antelope bones. I'm pretty sure I heard my little pup barking then. That's why I said puppy.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Are we getting him new bones? Wait, where are we going? No, there's no way that way, okay. Let me out.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen her son.
Oh, there's Torgal. What's he staring at?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
He likes it.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Right, let's go see what Torgal wants.
Where to then, Torgal?
Follow Torgal. He is going this way.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west.
Does he want to visit home?
Toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Right. To Port Isolde it is then. Right, Board rowboat.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
Any day now, game?
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know there was an area here, so that's pretty cool to know.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
How did Torgal get up? Did Clive carry him up the ladder or something? Oh no, he can jump pretty high, can't he? Oh, little Torgal.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword.
Aww. He was missing
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Oh, oh, damn it. That was too late.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Nice little trip down memory lane. Where's Torgal going?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
I was trying to get a screenshot of a little baby Torgal with that area. Quite a nice view of home, I think that is.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Quest complete. More than words. Oh, a new curiosity. And a new accessory. Increases Torgal's attack potency. Very nice. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by a faithful friend in the aftermath of the Ironblood invasion 18 winters past. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Rodney. Oh, right. That was the guy we sparred at the very beginning, wasn't it? Sparred with. Right. Back to the hideaway we go. There was another thingy quest there. Ah, he's with Joshua now. That is the where there's the will. There's, yeah. Have I done one called Priceless? I'm not seeing one. Payback. Playthings. No, I haven't. So I thought that was Lady Karen then standing there. I was wondering why she was out of her shop. Right. Making amends. Master Clive, I am aware that there are matters of great import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favour concerning His Highness, Prince Dion. Okie dokie.
It's usually me making demands of Harpocrates. I wonder what this is about.
A tale to tell. Pardon me. Oh, it's Uncle Byron. That's who's standing there.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor.
Oh,
this was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone. until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clyde.
Indeed.
And please, be safe.
Of course. Right. To Rickmal's Roost. Oh. Okay. We're travelling to Eastler. Eistler? I think it was Eistler. Well, 500 meters. Right, okay, we might have a few fights on our hands then. On the way. I don't mind that though. Gives me a chance to level up. Or at least get XP to level up. If it wouldn't walk so bloody slowly. Come on, Clive. Oh, this feels like... It sounds like it's gonna break at any moment.
Alright. Stay down!
There we go. Oh, it didn't. Got a thing that said it increased toggles. Did it? Or do I have to use it? No key items. Oh, I don't know. Let's head this way anyway. If we get in a fight, we get in a fight.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Indeed. I don't know what that was about. we go. Pick wild wyvern tail.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Let's get this item and then let's head back to the hideaway. Ah, stupid button.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
Records suggest that the wyvern tail was first cultivated for the purpose of distilling a purple dye from its petals. However, when the tended blooms were discovered to lose their hue over time, gardeners of early Valosphere made a fateful decision to investigate the practical properties of their roots instead.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Here he is.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, Accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
What he give us?
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Quest complete. Tale to tell. Bloody hell, we got a lot of XP then. Stolas's quill. Stolas quill, not Stolas's. Lawman Hippocrates' best loved writing implement, whose nib has scribed many a learned tome. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes that hears. I cannot bloody speak today. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words are just waiting to pour out onto the page. Hippocrates said it better. I butchered that. Ooh. Oh, reduces Giga Flare cooldown by 6 seconds. Ooh, that is very nice. Probably won't use it, but nice indeed. Right. That's all of them done. We just got 4 more. In this place, anyway. Let's start with... Seeing as that's to do with the DLC, I'm going to leave that till last out of these lot, I think. What's the others called then? Local map. Lines in the sand. Duty undying. Under new management. So we've got 3 more to do there as well. Fun. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one till last, I think. So let's do Uncle Byron's. Yeah, let's do Uncle Byron's, shall we?